Namaste. This is Yoga with Antoni, and today we're going to be working on mobility. So let's go ahead and get started by coming to the top of your mat and coming into mountain pose. Feet are straight, about hip distance. We're going to lift and spread our toes apart, creating that arch in our feet. We're going to make sure our knees aren't locked, and we're going to feel that gentle arch in the back. Shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, and then lengthen up through the crown. On the inhale, you're going to shrug your shoulders, and then exhaling through the nose or pursed lips, slowly release your shoulders down, pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale through the nose, bringing your shoulders to your ears. Exhale, pull the shoulders down, pull the shoulder blades down. Exhaling through the nose, or those pursed lips. Let's continue. And again. See how low those shoulders can go. 2 more. Scrunching them high. Exhale, slowly releasing them down. Pulling the shoulder blades down. 1 more. And shake it out. Let's now step to the top of our mat. Lift the toes, find mountain pose, finding the arches in your feet, the arch in the back, and even that little arch in the back of your neck. As you inhale, you're going to lift your arms out without bending the elbows. Go as high as you can without lifting the shoulders. Just stop where you feel stuck. And then on the exhale, I want you to see how I keep my back straight. See, I'm bending knees, the back is staying straight, releasing down to the floor, let your head release. And then you're going to just make sure your back is straight again. You can come to fingertips or come up to the shins and then plant your hands and step back. Do that. Upside down V downward dog. Pulling your hips back, and you can bend your knees to do this. Lifting your buttocks up. Gently pulling your shoulders away from your ears and reaching your heels towards the floor. You can release your head here and then walk it in. And you can just hang here. You can cross your arms and release your neck. And then start to walk your hands up to your legs till your back is straight again. Only come up with a straight back. Come to a big heart opener. Lift your chin, lift your heart. Release. Bring your feet out slightly. Soften your knees and draw some circles on the floor. Try to make them as large as you can. Breathing as you circle. And reverse. And let's step back to the top of the mat. This time we're going to go into our cat-cows and bird dog. Feet lined up. Lining everything up, all the way up from to the ears. As you inhale, lift. Maybe they go a little further. And as you exhale, bend your knees. See my back, stay straight. Bring your hands down, step back to downward dog. And then come in onto your knees and hands for tabletop. I'm going to spread my fingers. If you need to slightly turn your hands out, that's okay. And then on the inhale, I'm going to drop my belly and really arch my back into cow. On the exhale, I'm going to lift my low back, rounding it, tucking in. Inhale, coming into cow, arching, lifting the heart, lifting the chin. Exhale, coming into cat, stretching, lifting the back, tucking in your chin. Let's do 3 more. These last 2, let's get the shoulders involved. As you inhale into cow, I want you to bring your shoulder blades together. And as you exhale into cat, I want you to spread apart your shoulder blade. And let's do 1 more. Come back into neutral spine. Tuck your toes, lift up into downward dog for 3 breaths. Again, you can bend those knees as much as you need to bring your hips back. Gently pull your shoulders away from your ears, not too intensely. Reach your heels towards the floor. Breathe. And slowly walk it in. We want to straighten that back and then come up from the straight back. Lift up into a big heart opener, shoulder blades come together. Release and shake it out. We're going to do one more sun salutation, this time going into our bird dog. So finding mountain pose. Inhale, lift. See how far the arms can go this time. Exhale, fold from bent knees, straight back. Straightening up that back. And stepping back to downward dog. Before going into tabletop, we're going to bring right arm forward, left leg up for bird dog, but you don't want to lift the hip. You want to keep your hips square. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Now notice the hip is not going up, it's staying square. And let's continue to flow with the breath. Inhale, reach, right arm, left leg. Exhale, release. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Keep the hips square. Exhale, release. And again. Flow with slow breaths. Three more on each side. Keep those hips level. You might be tempted to lift that hip, but we're keeping it level. Two more on each side. You have to be very mindful and intentional to keep the hips level and square. Last one. Back in the center. We're going to side bend, bringing our shoulder and hip towards each other. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other side. Imagine you're crushing a can of Coke with your waist, flowing with your breath. One more on each side. Back into the center. You can come into downward dog. Come on your fists if your hands need a break. And then walk it in. Again, find that straight back, bending the knees as much as you need to before coming up into a big heart opener. Release and gently twist it out. Let's come back to the top of our mat and we're going to go into chair pose now. But we're going to be working the back muscles as well today. So we do want to keep our feet straight. If it hurts your knees, you can slightly turn them out, but always keep your kneecap in line with your toes, okay? Feet are about outer hip distance or wider if you need to. And then watch how I sit back. My knees don't go forward. My butt goes back, then my knees bend, see? They stay right over the ankles. And then I'm gonna walk my hands up my thighs till I can come to a gentle arch in the back. And then the arms are going to actually come into a Y. And then I'm gonna release. And when you release, squeeze in those butt cheeks, relax them. Let's do that again. Buttocks back, knees bent without coming forward. Straighten your back. Come into Y, arms pointing, your thumbs back. Release, squeeze it in. Ha. Let's do that again. Once you're here, take a breath. Release, squeeze, shake it out. Let's do 3 more. Release, squeeze, loosen it. 2 more. Thumbs back. Release, squeeze, release. 1 more. Release, squeeze, shake it out. All right. Now we're going to go into lunges, okay? So at the top of your pad, keep your feet about 2 fists width or outer hip wide. Lift your right heel. We're going to keep that heel lifted the whole time. So only go back as far as you can, keeping the heel lifted. Then we're going to square your hips. See, we don't want them open. And we're going to bend both knees. Then we're going to step it out. again. Let's see if we can lift the right foot. If you can't, walk it back. Otherwise, lift that right foot. Step back, heel lifts, both knees back, and release. You can do whatever you want with your hands, or you can do namaste hands. And again. And release. Always keep your knees in line with your toes, okay? Very important. And release. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back. Inhale. And release. 1 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step back. Bending your knees. Inhale. And release. Shake it out. Of course, you can grab onto a chair or counter. We're going to do the other side, okay? Namaste hands or hands to your waist. Again, let's start with stepping back for the first one. Bend both knees. Keep your knees in line with your toes. Don't let them wobble. And then release. Or lift that leg, step it back. Square your hips, bend your knees. And release. Let's vinyasa with the breath. Inhale, lift, or step back. Exhale, back. Bend both knees. And release. 3 more. Show you again what it looks like to step back. And just step it in. Last one. Hips are square, knees are stable. And release and shake it out. Let's come into wide legs. And we're going to turn our left foot towards the corner of the mat, not perfectly straight, because we want to keep the knee in line with the toes. If it sinks in, you're hurting your knee. On this back foot, it's kind of straight, and I'm coming to the pinky toe side. Now see how I'm slanted? I don't want to be slanted. I want to be straight. Hips are square. Bend that knees, bring your arms out, palms up, and hug your shoulder blades down your back. You can look at that left hand, and we're going to take 3 slow breaths. Hug the shoulder blades down. 1 more. We are now going to bring our arms out to the side, and we're going to side bend till we feel like we're crushing that can between our waist. We're not forward bending, just side bending for 3 breaths. Coming back up, let's go to the other side. Warrior 2. Again, hips are square. This time we're going to bring the arms into that Y, thumbs back. Pull the thumbs back. 3 breaths, keep that knee steady. Look wherever you want. And then we're going to bring our arms this time into goalpost arms. Side bend. 3 breaths. Look wherever you want. Keep the knees steady over the toes. Come back up. Walk it in and shake it out. All right, let's go ahead and do a single leg lift. We're going to do it 2 ways. The first way, we're simply, and you can hold on to something if you need to. We're simply going to bend the knee and lift as high as you can without leaning back. Take a breath and bring it back down. And again. Bring it back down. If you need to hold on to a chair or wall, try it with both hands. Try it with 1 hand, try it with 1 finger, and lift as high as you can. Take a breath, release, and again. Release. 2 more. And 1 more. Release, shake it out. Let's do the other side. And lift as high as you can without leaning back. Take a breath. Release. And again, try not to even lean to the side or forward. And release. You're essentially in mountain pose. Nothing changes. And only lift as high as you can. If you need to tap your toe, do that. Or hold on to something and lift as high as you can. Release. And again. Release. And again. Release. 1 more. Release. All right, shake it up, loosen it out. We're now going to do straight leg single lift, working on those hip flexors. This time you may want to hold on to something because this is less about balance and more about strength. So I'm going to point my left toes so that my leg straightens. I'm going to keep, see how I'm in mountain pose? I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to lean back. I'm not going to tuck my butt. And simply lift as high as you can, relaxed foot. And tap your toe. And again. And lower down. Remember, this is better than this, okay? Lower down. 3 more. About 1 breath per lift. 2 more. Lower down is also strengthening that quad. I forgot to mention, you probably feel that yelling at you. 1 more. And release. And let's get the other side. Again, you come onto your tippy toes, and then you lift. You don't want to bend your knee at all, even if you don't lift that high. And again, so no bent knee, no leaning back. Lower it down. And again, keep your hands holding on to something or pressing into each other, looking at an object in front of you. That's called your dristi. And continue nostril or pursed lip breathing. That will stabilize. And let's do it again. And release. Let's now bring our feet wide, toes out. Bend your knees, and I want you to sit back in a chair as low as you can go, keeping your heels down, arms out. Hold in your muscles like you're stopping the flow of urine, and take 3 breaths. So we're not sitting in our joints like this. We're holding up. Holding in pelvic floor muscles like you're stopping the flow of urine. And come back up. And now we're going to go down to the floor. And we're going to go on to, here we go, sorry. We're going to go on to our belly. And believe it or not, we're going to strengthen our hamstrings. So we do this by bending our right knee. And then instead of just lifting your right knee up, we're going to squeeze your heel towards your buttocks, then lift it. This is going to strengthen your hamstrings. And lower down. And again. Lower down. We're just going to do 2 more. Squeeze your heel towards your buttocks, lift. Lower down. And 1 more. Lower down and switch sides. So with a glute exercise, we just lift. With the hamstring, we hug your heel towards your buttocks and then lift. And lower down. And again, squeeze that knee towards, squeeze your heel towards your buttocks, lift. Lower down. Oh, and don't lift your hip. Keep both hips on the ground. And again. And 1 more. All right, do some windshield wipers. Come to your face, arms to your side, palms up, lift arms, lift legs, lift chest, and lower down. And again, this is called Locust. And again, palms up, hands lifted, chest lifted, neck lifted, feet lifted. And again. Two more. One more. And let's come now into tabletop. Come onto your forearms, grabbing your fists. Walk your knees back without your shoulders going back. Push against the floor with your forearms. Lower your hips. And we're going to take 3 breaths for forearm plank. Come back down to your belly. Rest your head on your hands. And windshield wipers as you catch your breath. We're now going to go a little bit higher with that. So, let's go into dolphin pose. Come onto forearms, make a fist. Keep shoulders over your elbows. You can simply go back to forearm plank, lowering the hips. Or you can tuck your toes and lift up into downward dog and take 3 breaths. Push the floor with your forearms and lower down. And then we're going to come onto our back for our last 2 poses. So let's do a bridge. Let's do one bridge. Bring your arms out, palms up. Bring your heels towards your buttocks. And don't let your knees come out. Squeeze your glutes to lift your pelvis as high as you can. And then I want you to pull your heels energetically towards your buttocks, towards your head, towards the top of your mat, and take 3 breaths. Your toes may be lifting. Never turn your head in bridge. And release. Bring that right foot into figure 4. Make a right fist. Build a wall with your hand and push your knee into your hand as it resists. Your left foot is still on the floor. This is modified pigeon. Let's take 4 breaths. Slow breaths through the nostrils, pursed lips, or throat ujjayi breath. Release it and switch sides. So I'm not pushing with my left fist, I'm simply resisting. And I'm going to push my knee into my fist, keeping that left foot relaxed. 4 slow breaths. Nostrils or pursed lips. Or throat breath. Any breath that is slow and complete. 1 more. Push against that hand and release. Hug in your knees. Draw a circle on the ceiling. Change direction. Dead bug. And then you can just simply pause the video and take Shavasana for a few minutes, or you can end here. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, yogis. I pray that you have a blessed day.